A lot has changed since March. The coronavirus pandemic has made us rethink our government, work, and family institutions. In part to connect with others and sometimes just to check out, we're leaning into a living room experience around video content. Indeed, streaming has become the new international pastime. And it just so happens that the eruption of the streaming wars with new services from Disney, NBC Universal, HBO, and Quibi coincides with the necessary isolation of coronavirus. Experts across industries are talking about how trends that were unfolding over a matter of decades are accelerating into a matter of months. Nowhere is this more evident than in the streaming wars, where the consumer behaviors of the next 2 years are likely to dictate winners and losers of the next 2 decades. Hi, I'm Michael Shields, GM of Advanced Advertising at TripleLift. TripleLift is one of the fastest growing ad tech companies in the world. Our products sit at the intersection of creative and media. Our mission is to make advertising better for everyone: content creators, brands, and most importantly, viewers. This year during Advertising Week, we're excited to announce the launch of our advanced ad formats for OTT and share what we've learned from some early deployments that we think could inform what the future of brand-supported television looks like.
Drum roll, please.
Go for it, go for it, go!
Oh, shh, it's starting. Come on down!
This is everything I've ever wanted.
There are several new models emerging for brand-supported television, including increasing collaboration between programmers and brands in creating branded entertainment, lowered ad loads, opt-in ads, and new ad formats. All of these trends are accelerating as the transition continues from traditional linear television to streaming. Consumers in OTT environments will not accept the old-fashioned. They want brands to facilitate access to the programming they love, not get in the way. To preserve a consumer experience that allows brand-supported TV to compete with brand-free and commercial-free content, AVOD streamers are moving away from interruptive ad formats and towards more integrated ad experiences. HBO Max launched without ads, Peacock with only 5 minutes per hour of advertising. Quibi launched with just a single pre-roll before bite-sized content. The leadership of OpenAP announced a future with maybe 2 minutes per hour of television advertising. And last year, Hulu announced their intention that within a 3-year time frame, they would move half of all ad sales revenue towards more integrated ad experiences. The new viewer-first ad experience will ask fans what they want, not just what they're willing to tolerate. This begs the question, what will happen to the $100 billion global market for television advertising? Industry experts are weighing in. Scott Donaton, head of creative at Hulu, says viewing behavior on streaming devices is fundamentally different than it is on TV. So the advertising needs to be different as well. We need to think beyond 30s and 60s to reach audiences in new ways. Brands no longer need to interrupt to break through. Linda Yaccarino, chairman of advertising and partnerships at NBC Universal, says you will see more content from us, new ad innovations, and therefore less commercial time. And it's just the start. We'll keep writing a new playbook to serve them all with more intention, less interruption, and more impact. Now, in ad-free environments, integrations and product placements have always been the de facto ad product, if you will. Lately, you've seen it in shows like Hulu's Rami, Netflix's Teenage Bounty Hunters, and the hit from HBO, I May Destroy You. And the market for brand integrations is ripe for both investment and technological innovation. Last year marked the 10th consecutive year of double-digit growth in the market for product placement in television. It now represents over an $11 billion market within the broader $100 billion market for global TV ads. Historically, integrations have long been sought out by marketers to align their brands with the programming audiences love. But talent approvals, getting physical product on set, and adhering to production schedules present logistical nightmares that have made them difficult to execute. Sometimes integrations originate through a brand's engagement with show producers, but more often they originate with the network ad sales leadership. Either way, historically, these parties are at odds with one another. The future of integrations aligns showrunners, streamers, and marketers. And with transparency around metrics, the future of integrations will invite participation from showrunners, streamers, and marketers, allowing everyone to benefit in the upside of a hit show. At TripleLift, we've pioneered a solution that provides networks and streaming services a new revenue line by doing post-production brand integrations into TV programming. Offers content creators and studios the opportunity to generate incremental revenue while maintaining the creative integrity of their storytelling. And introduces impression-level delivery for brands. The best part is, it requires no additional resources of show producers. And because physical product is not required to be on set, it opens up the windows for marketers to get involved. But we're not simply a VFX house offering post-production edits to programming. We're building a marketplace, and that requires investment in 4 principal areas. 1, a machine learning-based technology that allows us to analyze video, looking for images and surfaces, but also analyzing the audio track and understanding what's happening in a given scene, all with a view towards integrating brands and products at the right time. 2, because of our core business in branded video and native advertising, we have assets in our system from 100% of the Ad Age Top 100 advertisers, and we can turn on those campaigns into OTT environments, delivering demand for our partners from the outset. 3, we're utilizing TripleLift's core ad infrastructure to deliver integrated experiences programmatically so that different audiences see different integrations based on their audience profile. And 4 has nothing to do with technology. We're engaging showrunners and production companies directly to ensure that they're comfortable with the consumer experience of our ad products in their shows. And indeed, we've already unlocked the rights to deploy our technology in over 500 episodes of television programming. Let's see how it works.
To find the best opportunities for brands, TripleLift's computer vision technology analyzes every frame of content, reviewing scenes to identify objects and surfaces, and discovering the perfect moment for the perfect personalized placement.
Can I get a cup for water?
Sure.
Inspired by context, powered by technology, driven by creativity, the future of brand integrations is here.
The emerging new normal that everyone's talking about is going to require new measurement. One of the first things we have to do is figure out if this model is even going to work. So we're starting with just that, exploring first-of-its-kind research to determine how audiences are engaging with our new ad products. So far, the industry has yet to develop scientific methods to assess the return on investment in integrations. Production costs could be prohibitive, and there's no unit or unit cost. So there's no unit cost to serve as the denominator in that return on investment analysis. We have the opportunity to design measurement from the ground up, designing measures that directly correlate with marketing outcomes. When we built this tool, we set out to invite new conversations and ask new questions from stakeholders throughout the value chain about integrations in television programming. Questions such as, what impact do brand integrations have on the perception of a show? To what extent should brands be looking to have heavy exposure in a program? What is an impression? And are brands even seen when placed within premium content? Are brand integrations considered intrusive? Or is there an added value when paired with the right contextual moment? Or are brand integrations a valuable way to increase the effectiveness of traditional media units run in standard ad breaks? To find those answers, here's what we did.
Does product placement really work? That's a question TripleLift and Media Science, the global authority for new audience research and technology, set out to answer.
Is that clear?
Yes, chef.
To do so, we went through hell. Hell's Kitchen, that is. TripleLift's research team, an in-house OTT creative agency, collaborated to transform an episode by integrating 8 brands across 3 categories. The challenge? Measuring the quantitative impact of brand integration. In this video, brands have been hidden for your protection. Well, our protection. Nearly 300 participants were divided into 3 testing cells to screen different variations of the same episode. Some with just our integrations, some with our integrations plus accompanying standard ads, and some without any integrations at all.
I need to see all of you downstairs in the dining room urgently.
Using biometrics, eye tracker analysis, and post-exposure surveys, our methodology didn't miss a beat. Now we're excited to publish these groundbreaking results as we become the first media company to redefine the impact and value of brand integrations in television. In other words, does product placement really work?
Using our eye tracking, biometric monitoring, and surveys, we uncovered 4 key takeaways. 1, brand integrations are seen by the audience. 2, integrations increase brand recall. 3, they heighten engagement with ads. And 4, integrations don't interfere with audience attention to narrative programming. In fact, they sometimes heighten engagement with the show itself. First, we asked, are brand integrations even seen? And we discovered significantly more visual attention is paid to that area of the screen where an integration is present. In fact, 3.6 times the amount of attention is paid to that location when we see an integration on screen. We know integrations are seen, but are they remembered? When asked to recall all of the brands they saw in a given episode, we saw up to a 50% increase in brand recall when integrations were paired with standard commercials. We also asked, do integrations heighten engagement? And we found a plus 11% engagement with ads when an integration was present. How does a consumer feel when experiencing these types of ads? When a brand is integrated, it can change the way viewers respond to an accompanying ad. We measured the physiological response to a traditional advertisement that accompanied a brand integration to determine how a viewer subconsciously engaged. From that, we were able to discover a heightened reaction to the traditional 15s or 30s just from seeing the brand somewhere else in the episode. The continuity between the content and the surrounding standard ads increased the enjoyment of the viewer. Whenever we release our ad products, we're looking for one key performance indicator: increased time spent with content. This tells us that the audience is engaged and that the ad experiences are not interruptive. To that end, we asked viewers to rate their impression of the episode, and if any of the integrations were irritating or intrusive. We found that program enjoyment and the likelihood to watch content again were not harmed by the inclusion of brands. And in fact, inclusion of brands where there was an affinity with the audience actually increased rates of engagement. Additionally, the overall impression of a brand remained unchanged when an integration was present, signifying that these types of integrations are not a turn-off to the audience. But it's more than just data. Viewer feedback supported our findings as well. In summary, when done correctly, brand integrations are actually seen by viewers, they have a positive impact on upper funnel metrics and increase brand recall, and lead to heightened engagement with the surrounding ads. And what's critically important to the creative community is that they make television programs more appealing. And this is just the beginning. We're about to demystify the value of brand integrations. In the coming months, we'll be releasing regular research that goes deeper, differentiating between active and passive placements, showing the value of frequency and context, and getting at the per unit pricing of integrations. We're about to show you the what, when, how, and how much of brand integrations. We're now live on Apple TV and Roku, on iOS and Android devices, and on Samsung and Vizio smart TVs. We've partnered with leading brands to ensure that their products are integrated into this programming in non-intrusive ways. And not only are we releasing new research with partners like Media Science and eye tracking data, but we're pairing these campaigns with standard Millward Brown research as well. Be on the lookout for our new podcast series, Spotless, produced in partnership with Advertising Week, in which we interview industry-leading professionals on the future of television and their role in it. Thank you very much for your time. We look forward to working with you on the future of brand-supported television.